Well, are you looking for the perfect dish to bring to your 4th of July cookout? We've got an elevated take on the classic Southern tomato pie. It's a tomato tart,
Yes.
and we're joined by the lovely chef Jenny Brulé, showing us how to make this simple summer recipe. Great to have you as always.
Thank you, Autumn. It's so easy. It's easier than a tomato pie, actually.
Okay, I'm here for easy.
All right. Well, we're gonna start. I'm gonna put you to work.
I'm here for it. Okay.
So this is just puff pastry. You can buy this in the freezer section of really any grocery store. This needs to thaw completely in the refrigerator before you start, and that takes minimum 2 hours. I do it the night before. So I'm gonna make the first cut. What we want to do, we want to make like a window pane. So we want to cut, but not all the way through this. This is almost like a scalpel. Just kidding. Anyway, so if you do that and you make a square, an interior square, and what that does is it allows the edges to puff up, but the middle to stay flatter. So it just kind of looks pretty. You don't have to do it, but you can. Now, Autumn is making, and try not to go all the way through. Oopsie-doo.
Oh my goodness, you can tell I've done this so many times.
We learn by trying.
Learn by trying, you know.
And you know what? So what? We'll just go ping, 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 all ready. So you can make one big tart, or as I did, I made little individual tarts, which I did the exact same thing. I just cut this big piece of puff pastry into, I think, 12 pieces, and then made a little window pane inside. So once that's done, will you please spread? This is Alouette garlic and herb cheese. You can use the Boursin. You can use, they have whipped brie now that you can use.
Oh, wow.
Any kind of spreadable cheese. Cheese whiz. Let's try cheese whiz. That could work. I'm kind of kidding, but also really not. Anyway, okay. So we're going to spread that in the middle, whether it's individual tarts or a whole tart. And then we bake it at 400 just until the sides are puffed and a little bit golden, so like 10 to 15 minutes, not long. And these are the finish. So they come out before, we bake them before we do the tomatoes. The tomatoes are so ripe right now.
Can you ever bake them inside?
In the puff pastry?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you folded it over.
Oh, okay.
So it would be like a turnover. That would be good, a savory turnover. That
Look
sounds
at
yummy.
me with the ideas.
You should be a recipe developer. But so what I did, if you don't have nice tomatoes, then you would put the tomatoes on the tart before you bake them, and they would kind of almost ripen up from the heat. But because everything is so fresh and ripe and juicy right now, I'm doing the tomatoes afterwards. So they come out, the tarts come out, they cool a little bit, and then we place tomatoes on. And you can use any color, anything you would like to eat, that's what you should use. And I'm gonna finish with a little bit of basil. But you could use thyme, you could use dill, whatever kind of fresh herb you have. And then the very last bit, this is something, if you're going to a party, don't do this last bit until right before they're gonna be served, is just a tiny bit of really good olive oil. If you have expensive olive oil, this is the time to use it. Expensive olive oil isn't really used to cook. It shouldn't be heated, but it's used as a finishing, like in salad dressings and things like that. So that's it. The tomatoes, I sliced them and salted them so they would drain some of their liquid away. So they're well seasoned. The cheese brings a yummy flavor to it, and then there's crispy tarts. I think, are we going to try them in the next segment?
Yes, we will be trying them at the end, so you want to make sure you stick with us.
Yeah. So that's it. Super easy, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, and anybody can do this. And you know, I thought of something. If you wanted to do this, the whole tart setup, but instead of tomatoes, do sautéed mushrooms.
Oh, okay. I love mushrooms.
That could be so yummy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Chef Jenny.